morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever the case may be. I'm doing a little garden plan, so I'm bringing you along. I'm going to do it probably more than one part. So since my garden is so big, so let me turn you around. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. The first part that I am working on for garden planning is Coco's Corners, Coco's Annex, the Oasis, and then the greenhouse, tomato land, or whatever you want to call it. So let me show you my plans for this. I know there is a mint in there, but my plan is to probably put a determinate tomato here. I've already re-enriched the soil, so on that one. And on this one, I enriched the soil, and I will probably put the catnip in here if it grows, which I still need to winter sow it. I want to winter sow that. But I want catnip in there. And then this one, I will need to enrich the soil, and I will also put a determinate tomato in there. This right here, my tire, I'm debating on that, whether to put potatoes in there again or to plant a squash or some tomatoes. So I'm still debating on that tire, what I'm going to plant. But back here, I want flowers. There may be something else on there, but I'm not, as of right now, I'm going to put zinnias there. And same way around the tire, I'm going to put zinnias. And it looks like we do have some morning glories coming. I mean, not morning glories, some daffodils coming up already that I had planted. And it looks like I need to clean the hummingbird vine out of there. But that is my plan for here, Coco's Corners. And around the Rose of Sharon, there is what I call ditch lilies. This is one of my asparagus beds, and then here is another asparagus bed. Now let's go over here to the annex. This tire, I do believe I'm going to plant potatoes in. These two area beds, I will probably put flowers. I might put a couple of beans there as well, some bush beans. So, and then of course there's blackberries right there at the corner. So the next area is the oasis, and I'm planning on putting like noodle beans or po beans along here where they could just grow over the hoop. And I really don't know what I'm going to plant in the buckets as of yet. There's 3 here and 2 over here. And I know last year I had morning glories up here, so I'm hoping they will reseed. I will probably plant, since we're going to have beans over here, noodle beans, I might plant right over here on this side a cucumber, and then they can hang. That's, you know, either that or plant them inside in here, and then they can, you know, combine with the noodle beans. I think it might be pretty. Into the oasis, this is still a new area. I had just put this tub here, but this is a new area for me. I know there is some herbs that are planted along here, and plus I know I dug them up yesterday. I know it don't look, I should have buried them. I did bury them until the chickens got hold. But there is daffodils in here, and there should be some plants that come up, some herbs that come up that were planted here. I might add some flowers in here, because the other day I got me some pansy seeds. So here in the middle, I know there is 2 daylilies planted here, one here and then one on the other side of, somewhere in here, there's 2 daylilies. Anyway, I want to put some sunflowers here in the middle. That's where they were last year. This is some of the seeds that I took last year. And this, what I'm going to do with this swimming pool, that will be at a later date. And then this corner over here, I'm going to try to get rid of that redbud tree. I do not want that redbud tree here. I want to make this corner, since it only gets morning sun and it's shaded, there is a hosta planted in that pot. So I want to kind of enrich this soil and make this a hosta area. And then this is where all my houseplants go. And pretty much there isn't nothing over here as of yet, other than up here. There is a lilac bush, and then there's irises in the back. And I had zinnias right here in the front, so I'm hoping they reseed, because, oh, these purple prince zinnias, oh, they were so beautiful. Oh, my Lord, they were so beautiful. Like the tie-dye, they was okay. But I really like the purple prints. Now walking into this area, my plan for this area is I'm going to be planting tomatoes, marigolds, and basil, and I will throw in a few peppers in there as well. But that is my plan for this area. I know there will be a couple determinate tomatoes in here, probably a cherry tomato, on both of these tubs. That is my plan for this area. And I have been enriching the soil. If the chickens would just stay out of it, we'd go okay. But I counted my tomatoes, and I had 30 varieties. So I'm thinking I might try every one of those varieties, hopefully. Hopefully. But this is my plan for this area. And I need to find my other bags that I had won. I will be enriching that bag or dumping that bag and adding new soil, because I have a plan for the bags, which I will let you know at a later date. But over here, I will try to enrich this soil over here and knock out all these freaking weeds. But my garden is weedy. But anyway, that is the plans for today for the Tomato Land, Oasis, and Coco's Corners and Annex. So I shall see y'all later, and God bless.